Well, hello, everybody. My name is Shannon. This is Cosmic Goddess Healing. Welcome into my beautiful divine feminines, my divine masculines, my star seeds, my soul tribe. Welcome in to anyone who feels guided or aligned to come on in and check out my videos. Thank you to all the new subscribers too. It's weird. It's like the channel goes through like a weird lull where like no movement happens, and then boom, out of nowhere, it's like I'll get 10 to 20 new subscribers and new people finding my channel. To be honest, I find it happens on the weekends. It's almost like other readers don't post a lot on the weekends. They post more during the week. So I don't know, my videos seem to be getting a little bit more traction on the weekends when other readers are posting less, because I am still small. I'm a pretty small channel on YouTube still. And I want to change that. I don't want to be a little guy. I want my messages to get out there more. I want more people to be helped by my story, by resonating with me. I want people to feel less alone in the world because I'm sharing something that they're going through and, they don't have anybody to talk to about it. However, my videos are helping people. I want to keep doing that and I want to keep growing this. So thank you. Thank you to the new people that subscribed and commented and liked and anyone who's shared. I really appreciate your support and helping my channel to grow. So without further ado, let's get into it. I haven't used the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck in a little while. And I feel like my readings have been very much on the love end of things lately. And I really want to try to do not a love reading right now because not everybody on my channel is here for love readings. I think they're important when they come out because I don't focus on love readings. When they do come out, I think they're more significant, and they're definitely for certain people that watch my channel. But not everybody's looking for love and not everybody's in that space of trying to manifest love. So I like to try to mix it up a little bit and make sure that I'm, reaching as many people as possible by doing a variety of readings, not just focused on one particular topic. I would say in general, most of my readings are focused on personal development and self-mastery, and manifesting the life that you desire, through work, through healing, through healing the inner child, through healing our past traumas, through being honest with ourselves and looking at our behaviors and, working with people like me, doing coaching or getting personal readings or working with shamans and doing ceremonial work, through plant medicines, whatever the thing is, working with a therapist, going to support group meetings, whatever the thing is. I don't even actually know where the hell I was just going with that. Oh yeah, I was saying like do the healing work in whatever modality and whatever form you're feeling guided to. Just doing the work is the answer of how you start rising in vibration. I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in manifestation. But if you haven't done the healing work, you're not going to be able to manifest the things that you desire because you're going to have these old, broken stories and beliefs that are holding you back from achieving the things you want. And the only true way to get there is through healing, doing the healing work first. And then you can rewrite the broken stories, the lackful mindsets, whatever things are blocking you from achieving the things that you truly want in life. And this is where I'm at right now in my journey. I'm really working on how to manifest the things that I desire because I know that I've been putting blocks up. I want these things to happen. For me, it's love and not just any love. I want like a big love. I want real, intimate, like best friend kind of love. And, I want reciprocation in this love story that I'm looking for. And then I also want abundance. I want an overflow of wealth so that I can be free. I can truly be sovereign. I can travel the world. Travel vlogging is what I really love doing. I just did it in Africa and I loved it. I really enjoyed vlogging my trip and I would love to have another channel that was specifically for traveling. But right now I only do that about once a year because of money. So there's no point starting a travel vlogging channel if I only travel once a year, right? So I've kind of just been threading it in this channel for now. But like, that's what I truly desire. I want to travel the world with a partner. I want to have different experiences. I want to meet new people. I want to be a full-time healer and creator, traveling the world, creating content, creating travel vlogs, doing readings for people, Reiki for people, kind of like a traveling healer. That's kind of what I would love to be doing. But everyone has bills to pay and needs to work a full-time job. And I've always felt chained by that. I'm such a free spirit, and like, being a nomad was always so attractive to me. But unfortunately, I had kids young and it just wasn't in the cards for me. And the older you get, the harder it is to get visas to move to other countries. So that time has sadly passed for me. That's not an option for me anymore. But I still want to find a way to get to that place where I'm receiving so much overflow of abundance that I can travel, that I don't have to be dependent on a 9-to-5 job, that I can be my own boss and be my own creator. So these are the things I'm working on manifesting right now, and really looking at the blocks that I put in my way to achieving these things. And it's fear and doubt. I let fear and doubt creep in because it's not happening fast enough, and I'm looking for the evidence, which apparently is wrong. True manifestation, you have to be in the energy of what you want already and then let go of the evidence, which is hard for me. That's the part where I get tripped up. Is I'm good for a little bit, but then I start looking for evidence because it's not manifesting fast enough, and then I get frustrated. And then I'm like, it's not going to happen. See, this is bullshit. Why did I do this to myself? I'm just going to be disappointed. And then I go through this cycle of like self-loathing and poor me, and it's never going to happen for me. And then I have to start all over again. So it can be a little bit frustrating. But I'm working through it, and I'm talking about it, and I'm bearing my soul in this process, in the hopes that people will follow along and do this journey with me, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I'm rambling now. Let's get into the reading. Cards are flying everywhere. Holy moly, we got a lot of cards out this morning. I'm thinking maybe too many cards out this morning. This is perhaps a little bit too much. I don't know if I want to take all of these. This seems like a lot. Let's see. Do I want to take all of these? I mean, I guess they're all kind of related to, you know what? I'm going to take them all. I'm sorry. This might be a little bit of a longer reading, but the first card out is Lost in Space, Needing Direction, card number 36. And it's funny, even as I was sort of talking about how I'm working on manifestation right now, this is why I feel lost right now. And I don't know about you guys, but maybe you're feeling the same thing. And that's why I was guided to do this reading this morning, because I'm kind of just feeling lost. Like everything just feels a little bit stale. Like there's not a lot of passion in my life right now. And yes, I love this channel, and I feel excitement for this channel, and creating these videos and doing readings. But I don't know, like it's I don't know. I don't want to sound ungrateful, I guess. Like, I love this channel, but I've been doing it for a while now. So the excitement and the passion isn't there as much as it was when I first started this channel back in October. And then Obstacles is next, card number 56, the Wall. And this is what I feel like I just keep hitting. I'm trying to work towards manifesting a partner in my life. I'm trying to work towards manifesting abundance in my life to give me the ability to travel and create travel vlogs, which I love doing, and just have new experiences and not be tied to a job where I'm stuck at a desk from 9 to 5, actually 8:30 to 5. I'm so tired afterwards that I don't have the energy to really do much after work. So like I come home and I isolate, or I go to the gym, and yes, I get my social time at the gym because I've got friends there. But then I come home and I'm alone again, and it's like I feel like I keep hitting these walls when I'm trying to manifest the next step. And I know that this is not it for me. There's no way God created me and this big heart that I have and all this love that I have to keep me isolated in a basement apartment. Like, I don't accept that. I don't believe that. And I can feel that I'm being prepared for more, but it's like I can't see what that more is. And it's frustrating me a little bit because to me, it just looks like everything is stuck. Everything is stale and everything is stuck, and there's no movement in the direction that I want. Everything just feels kind of like frozen right now. Like every day feels like the same, just Groundhog Day. Get up, go to work, go to the gym, come home, sleep, eat, do the thing all over again. Like it feels like everything is so boring right now. There's no excitement, there's no passion in my life right now. Everything is just kind of okay, and I know that's not a bad thing. I'm content, like I'm not unhappy, but I'm just content. I don't have a lot of excitement in my life right now, or I don't know, someone to laugh with and share life with and walk with and cry with and, have experiences with. Like I really greatly desire this in my life, but there's no movement, nothing happens. And then I find myself getting pulled backwards into the past with the last person that I fell in love with. And why didn't that work out? And then that starts creating more blocks because now I'm thinking of the things that didn't work rather than what I want. And anyways, it's this whole vicious cycle. So it's kind of funny that this reading is coming out kind of talking about that, feeling lost, needing a sense of direction, feeling like you're just coming up against obstacle after obstacle and nothing is moving. And then card number 18, Eyes of the Eagle, rising above the fray. And this is what I feel like Spirit is calling us to do. If you're watching this, you're probably feeling like you're experiencing the same thing I am right now. But I think Spirit is asking us to have a bird's eye view, to rise above the 3D crap, the 3D stuff. That's the best way I can put it, and rise above it and look at it from a different view, from a bigger view. A part of this too is about forgiveness. This is the next card, 45, repairing the veil, forgiveness. Like I said, I keep going backwards into the past, and I've been really working hard on forgiveness for myself, forgiveness towards that person, because I do feel that pain is preventing me from opening myself up to new love because I'm afraid it's going to happen again. I'm afraid I'm going to be absolutely destroyed by somebody that I fall in love with that's not going to choose me, that's going to reject me, that's, going to ghost me, that's going to make me feel like I'm not a priority again. Like oh my God, just saying these things out loud, I feel this tightening in my heart and in my stomach. And I feel sick because I remember the pain that I went through in that experience. And I don't want to go through that again, but like, I think if I'm put this back for you guys, there's some sort of forgiveness or some situation that I think keeps coming up for you too. That's coming up to make you look at it so that you can really truly forgive. And maybe like me, you've said, oh yeah, no, I forgive them, I forgive me. But there's still some lingering pain there that needs to be addressed and needs to be healed. And this is part of rising above and looking at things from a different angle, and maybe looking at that situation or that person from a different angle, so that you can truly overcome this and call in what it is you're asking for, what you're manifesting. Deep quiet, card number 11, meditation and stillness. This is where we find the answers, guys. We don't find the answers outside of ourselves. Yes, these readings are just added confirmations for us, but I've always said this. I don't want my readings to give you the answers to how to live your life. I want my readings to just be an added confirmation of what you're already picking up and sensing inside of yourself through meditation and stillness. And if you're feeling like you're getting caught up in that 3D bullshit, then meditation and stillness is where you're being called back to. You know, like I said, I've been going into the forest lately and doing walks, and it's been wonderful to connect with the forest again and the trees. And, you know, I found this really cool walking stick that I now put in my trunk, you know, so that I can use that every time I go walking in the forest. You need to find a space where you can find that stillness and that quiet, because that's where the answers are going to live. And if you're not seeing it, or you're like, maybe you're feeling this stuck feeling and you don't see the way forward, going into quiet and meditation is where you're going to get those answers. The next card out is 34, Lay of the Land, Ancestral Wisdom. You have done a lot of ancestral healing, I feel. A lot of your shadow work, and I feel you've done a lot of shadow work in the last year or two, has been around ancestral woundings, ancestral karma. You chose to come here to heal your ancestral lineage karma. And that was no easy feat for you. That it was a tough journey for you, a lot of pain, a lot of having to look at yourself with honesty and compassion. And that's where that forgiveness piece comes in too. A lot of forgiveness for self along this journey was important for you. But because you've done that, the next card is 47, Skybridge, the possibility for union. I feel like you've created this union within. And this last little bit of stuff that's coming up, I feel like it's like bridging that gap of divine feminine, divine masculine energies within, that you are bringing together in a beautiful way so that you can call in a true partnership, true connection with somebody. And the last card out is 48, Sky Dancer, Surrender. Yes, this is what we're being asked to do, is to surrender to the outcomes. Whatever it is you're trying to call in and manifest, I know right now it feels like there's no movement and nothing is happening, but there are things happening in the background, and Spirit is asking you to just surrender. Go into meditation when you're feeling frustrated, when you're feeling like things aren't moving fast enough. You're being asked to just go into that quiet space, go into the forest, go wherever your peaceful place is, and just sit with yourself and try to get your head out of the spinning thoughts of doom and gloom. You know, it's pushing these thoughts out, creating a new storyline for yourself, and really surrendering to the outcomes. And that's where I'm at right now too. That's the work I'm trying to do at the moment, is surrendering the outcomes and not going around searching for the evidence that this is happening. It's about trust. The universe is asking us to trust and have faith that the things that we desire are coming into fruition, but we just have to be patient for these things and trust that it all has to happen in a specific timeline, divine timing, which I hate. I hate it. I hate divine timing, but it's for our highest good and the good of everybody. So we need to trust there's a reason for why things are happening in the order that they're happening and in the time that they're happening. And I don't know why, but forgiveness feels really important in all of this. The forgiveness piece, and like truly forgiving, not just saying we forgive, but forgiveness of self and forgiveness of others, is a huge block, I feel like, to whoever is watching this in why things are not moving forward. And I feel like you're right there. You're so close. And that's why this Skybridge possibility for union card has come out. Like, you're so close. You're so close to getting to that place where you can truly say you have forgiveness for self and for others, or for whoever this person is that you've been struggling with to forgive and let go of. And this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be any family, friend, career, like whatever. But forgiveness to me seems really important in this reading, in moving past this space of feeling lost, feeling like nothing is moving, nothing is happening. You're being asked to focus on forgiveness and focus on finding a space to do meditation in. Okay, so I'm going to get into the Ask Your Guides deck, and the cards that have come out are Restriction, Joy Guides. And to me, this is mindsets. You have kept yourself prisoner in your mind with your bad thinking, your bad mindsets, and your pain. I feel like, again, I keep looking at this forgiveness card. It's like you've kept these things locked away rather than really looking at them and healing them. It was easier for you to just lock it all away and just not focus on it and kind of pretend like you've been done with it, pretend like you've healed it, like you've moved on from it. But the truth is, you just tucked it away and locked it away somewhere. And now it just keeps resurfacing because you didn't truly deal with it. You just locked it away somewhere in your mind. And this is what's blocking you. This is what's blocking you from joy, from your manifestations. And you've got to let it out. You've got to unlock this, whatever this thing is that you tucked away. It's time to face it. It's time to offer forgiveness for whatever this situation is. It's time to look honestly at what your part in this situation is as well, and offer forgiveness to yourself. Because the next card out, which is really cool, is New Beginnings, Divine Father, and Survival, Healer Guides. You are moving out of this place of survival. You are moving into a place of safety, security. All the things you want are coming in. Like, you are moving out of this place of living in survival mode. And maybe this is through partnership, because Lord knows this world is not meant for single people. Like, if you are living on a single income, it's challenging with the way cost of living is in a lot of countries. Canada is terrible right now. Everything is so expensive. It's no wonder there's so much homelessness out there right now. So maybe a partner coming in, and I don't mean that financially, you are an independent person, but having a partner come in and take some of the weight off of you is going to make life better for you, where you're not going to feel like you're in this fight or flight survival mode all the time, because you're going to have somebody to lean on, somebody to walk this journey with, somebody to help you when you're struggling. You're not going to be alone anymore. You're not going to have to do this life alone anymore. And that's the survival I feel you're moving out of. And for others, it's just you're starting a new business, or you're getting offered a dream career that you've always wanted, that is going to bring you the money that you need. This doesn't have to be love. This doesn't, like, if that's not what you want in your life right now, or you're in a really beautiful partnership already, this is pertaining to something else. There's something you desire greatly. Whatever that thing is, this is the new beginning. But it is all tied back to forgiveness and taking a look at, what did you lock away in your mind, or what did you stuff deep down that you didn't want to face? Some of you, it's childhood trauma that you locked away and said, I'm fine. It doesn't affect me, but it does. You don't realize it, but it is affecting you. And it's affecting the stories you're telling yourself in achieving this manifestation. All right. Let's get into the tarot now and see what Spirit has to add for this reading. Spirit, what would you like? Ooh, the Four of Wands just flipped out. Oh my God. Okay. Some of you, this is about partnership. Some of you, this is absolutely about partnership and divine union coming in. The Four of Wands is like divine union, twin flames, soul partner. This is like a divine love, a celebration, marriage, commitment. And that's the first card that came out. And Three of Swords is next. This is heartbreak, loss, pain. And this is the forgiveness. I feel it. I'm telling you. The forgiveness is around whatever this heartbreak is, whatever this heartbreak from the past. And this could be, again, childhood, pain from childhood. Oh, wow. The Fool and the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, you are about to take the leap. You are about to trust. You are about to do the forgiveness and the healing work that's necessary so that you can take a leap of faith and start growing something beautiful. Manifesting. That's what this is. The roots have come out and started growing, and you're going to start seeing your manifestations in the physical. And then Ace of Pentacles. This is like an offer of abundance. This is an offer of wealth, an offer of your manifestation. This is a gift coming in for you. This is a gift coming in. Wow. So for some of you, it's going to be this love and this partnership. For others of you, it's going to be new wealth, new ideas that are going to bring wealth in. All right, what are the last two cards? Oh my God, yeah, Ace of Cups and Seven of Cups. Like this is beautiful energy. This is like overflowing love. And Seven of Cups is typically like I get like an indecisive energy, not being able to make a decision, but that's the old energy. And maybe these are the types of partners you've dealt with in the past, partners who can't make a decision, who always think the grass is greener, who've never given you the reciprocation that you deserve in love. But this is telling me that you're moving out of that energy. You're not going to be dealing with indecisive people anymore. You're going to be dealing with people that are full of love like you, that are going to meet you on the level that you're at because of whatever this forgiveness piece is. And maybe this is something you've been working through. Maybe you've got a therapist right now and you've really been focusing on this area of childhood or a past love that destroyed you, that you just tucked away and didn't want to deal with. You thought time would just deal with it, but there was extra work that needed to be done so that you could open your heart space again. And that's what all of this is about, is a heart chakra healing, so that you can open yourself to the new possibilities and see that you're worth them, that you deserve them, that you are valuable. And I think a big piece of this is whatever you've been trying to manifest, there's a story you've been telling yourself that you're not worth it, that you don't get chosen in the past. Whatever the story is you've been telling yourself, you didn't even know you were telling yourself this story. But through this work that you've been doing and self-awareness, you've been really looking at your thoughts and looking at the stories you tell, and it's come to light that you have been blocking yourself from this manifestation because of the stories you've been quietly whispering in the background. But you're not doing that anymore. You're rewriting the story. You're, again, forgiveness. You're looking at that story or that thing that happened, and you're seeing it from different views now, from the bird's eye view. You're seeing it from a higher level. And it's giving you the ability to really forgive, like truly forgive, not just say that you did, but really mean it and really feel it in your soul. And it's given you the ability and freedom to look at yourself and your part in this too, because everybody plays a part in something. It's not typically just one-sided. We all have a part to play in a situation where there's lessons, and you've now had the courage to look at your part in this too, whereas maybe in the past all you could see was the other person's part. But you've been able to really dissect this now because you're coming from a more healed place, and you've been able to look at it from a different view and keep going. Whatever work you're doing, keep doing it, because this work is giving you the freedom to manifest the thing that you're really desiring. And to me, it looks like it's coming. If you keep doing this work, whatever you've been asking for is about to show up in the physical world, and you're about to have the evidence that you've been seeking. But it's about surrendering, having a regular meditation routine so that you can communicate with the divine, and continuing to work on forgiveness and not sitting in old pain and old feelings. Anyways, I hope this helps somebody out there. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.